Hello.
Hello.
We are on day 20 of
Day 20.
Chat with Chris and Pat.
We're chatting Chris and Pat.
And today we are going to be talking about
Some more
spoilers. Okay, so if you're spoilers for ACOTAR Book 3. So if you haven't read it and you want to read it, don't listen to us. We appreciate you being here, but just keep on moving. Spoilers. All right, so we've finished listening to it together, but I've listened to it before. But
make sure we're not skipping anything, right? Like last bit we talked about.
You talked about the meeting of the leaders and how you were feeling about those characters.
The meeting of the leaders.
And then the wall came down.
Yeah.
So today we're talking about the finale of the whole Book 3 and that war. And we were just figuring we'll do reactions, our reactions to this, and like predictions for future things.
Mm-hmm.
So reactions.
Okay.
From you.
Reactions from me. Maybe we should go through each character.
Sure. The main characters.
All right. Let's go through my least favorite character, Cassian.
Oh.
Just kidding. Cassian's like one of my favorites.
It's his favorite character.
And Cassian, total badass.
I know.
You see his prowess in battle. And
I know you were really worried that he was going to die.
I was concerned. Because like Elaine spit some sort of prophetic shit out.
Right.
And it sounded like he was going to die because he said it's going to take more to kill me than that. And she said,
no, it won't.
No, it won't. I'm like, oh, don't say that. But, yeah. So Cassian got his... Oh, wait. What?
No, go ahead. I had a question for you. But
Cassian got his ass whooped.
Yeah, bad.
But he sacrificed himself in the process.
What do you think of the whole thing going on with Cassian and Nesta and like her trying to save him because she felt the thing going on in the cauldron and like she was calling him and then she put her body on top of him so that Hiram wouldn't kill him at the end? Like, what did you have any?
I feel like I had a feeling from probably even when they were snarky with each other that that's something, there was going to be a special relationship there. Would you say it's romantic or is it brother-sister type?
No, I felt like I don't know, from at this part of the story I had felt like he felt like something for her, and I think I felt like she was feeling something for him, but maybe not knowing it. I don't know. Yeah, she's so hard to read. Did you predict what was going to happen? I know we were just talking about going through characters. I'm just jumping around. This is how we have conversations.
The only thing I did predict, but which is pretty classic villain, is that the villain is going to find a way to get a bargaining leverage. But I didn't know he was going to take Nesta and Feyre and Elaine's dad as the bargaining piece.
What do you think about the dad? Go ahead and talk about the dad.
Dude, I got a little teary-eyed.
Yeah.
Because I didn't expect Dad to. It seemed as though the tide was turning against them, and it's kind of similar to the Return of the King battle where these ships are coming in, and it's extra reinforcements, and there's it just doesn't seem like there's going to be any hope. And then, lo and behold, there's another navy that intercepts the navy, and it's Nesta's dad. Nesta and all the dad of all the ladies, all the girls. And when you hear about it coming in, it's like, whoa, wait a minute. He's like, everybody is kind of pissed off at him, and he is kind of considered a coward and didn't really fight for his girls, but in this scene he did, so it was pretty. Not
touching. Just that scene, but then you start to realize that he's been fighting for them the whole time.
Yeah.
I mean, not the whole time. I mean, obviously, when he was in his stupor and like feeling sorry for himself phase, he wasn't. But once he left and realized the danger,
Right.
He was.
He was negotiating the whole time for the purpose
Mm-hmm.
and using his skills, which were negotiating. So
Mm-hmm.
pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Other things that surprised, were there other surprises
I
for you?
didn't expect Elaine to sneak up on the frickin' king
Mm-hmm.
and stab him through the throat.
Stab his ass.
Like from behind him.
Yeah.
Oh, go Elaine. Yeah. I love her line.
It was graphic.
Don't mess with my sister, or
Yeah.
leave my sister alone, or whatever. And then Nesta finished the job.
Yeah, she was wrathful.
Woo! Cold.
Yeah.
Cold-blooded.
Any other surprises for you?
I guess, I guess it surprised me that Amryn had deceived that. I was like, no, there's gotta be a good reason. Amryn's too cool of a character to, know. But I was concerned. I was like, wow, I don't see how she could be a traitor.
What do you think about when the reason for her doing that?
Oh, the reason was justified, yeah, which was she knew that Thera had the power to take control.
Release her.
Okay.
From her bond. Do you remember that's why? And then she went.
I forgot about the whole bond thing. Like, what was?
So she had been spelled into a fae body. She spelled herself into one when she got out of to get out of prison.
Okay.
And she remained in that fae body, but inside her was this whole higher being, like intense god form,
like a goddess, huh?
that went on a wrathful hunt when she was released. So it always reminded me of the Pirates of the Caribbean, where Calypso is released. That's kind of the imagery that I had about this.
Yeah.
But I was surprised that she came back. Yeah. I thought they were just going to get rid of her character.
Yeah, I thought she was done.
Yeah.
She still came out sarcastic and snarky and
her same old self, which was fine.
Yeah.
And so you weren't surprised by Reese dying?
I didn't want it to happen, but for some reason, he seems like the type that would give himself up. Yeah. Yeah, for the sake of his people and his wife and his mate. And
did you think, he'll come back? Or were you like, bye, Reese? It was nice knowing you.
I had, the books took so many turns. I thought there was a remote possibility
that he'd be gone forever.
That he would come back.
Oh, that he'd come back.
Yeah, that he would come back. But
what did you want to have happen?
What did I?
What did you want to have happen in there? Were you like, oh, let him die, or were you?
Oh no! I wanted Reese to come back and be happy with Thera.
It's a good story, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So, predictions for future, because I don't. There's 2 other books. I don't know. Are you planning on reading them? Do you think?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I heard one particular character is really hard to deal with. I'm not going to say anything. But of course, at the end, you heard about the queens, and they have fae powers now, right? They're like fae.
One of them is.
Oh, one of them. Okay.
The others did not go into the cauldron because that one that was the youngest came out old and withered.
Oh, okay.
Remember it said because Nesta took something from the cauldron, the next person that went in.
Right.
It was angry and took something from the person.
Wow.
Meaning her age and beauty.
Okay.
So one of them is fae.
Yeah, I was just thinking, dang. What,
she's vindictive now.
What are the queens going to do?
Right. Right. If you were to be the author here, how would you have the story go? I'm trying to think. If I were the author, how would I have the story go? I would have them reuniting. The whole thing about they're deciding if they're going to put the wall back up or not. I'm like, don't put the wall back up.
Yeah.
Just let people learn to be good people.
Right. But she had mentioned, Feyre had mentioned that there are Fey groups that are pose a threat.
Well, the people who were believed in Hybern's cause.
Okay.
Right? That believed that they were
yeah.
They should have their human slaves
Oh man.
warped.
Right.
So, wall no wall, what do you think? You think it would protect the people?
Shit. How fast can they build the wall?
I have no idea. It's a magical thing.
Oh.
And I don't know if they could build a wall. I mean, the wall itself was a magical thing to begin with.
Okay.
Right? It was created and destroyed by the... I don't know how it was created, but it was destroyed by the cauldron.
Mm.
But it went up after the first huge war, like 500 years ago.
Mm.
Right? So, now the question is, do they put it back up? And how are they going to put it back up? Apparently they know how. I don't know. What would you do?
Gosh.
I know.
You know, the only thing I can think of is could Reese create scouting parties to protect them versus the wall?
Yeah. I mean, there's something to be said for that. The protecting the people.
Azrael could do his spy work and go to the ones that still thought like Hybern.
Yeah. I wonder if you could infiltrate those courts and change their minds.
Right, I think you could.
Or,
yeah.
I mean, you don't want to just kill them off, but I mean, that's not an option. That's not very nice of me.
Man, the king was powerful.
It was ridiculous.
I didn't know he was that powerful. I had a feeling he'd be powerful, but like...
Well, he was the one that was like Amarantha's trainer and like mentor.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know. Evil.
Right?
Evil.
He like straight up went to the Weaver and like...
I know.
Broke her neck.
I know. That was like... I almost was disappointed in that one, to be honest, because I'm like, come on, she's the Weaver. She's like badass and fearful.
Right.
And you're just gonna break her neck and walk away.
Yeah.
Feed her to the dogs.
And then Cassian, you know, at least gives him a run for his money for a little bit there, anyhow.
Yeah. I thought it was justice that the ladies that he put into the cauldron against their will.
Yeah.
Took his will away.
That was cool.
I know. That was awesome.
That was definitely foreshadowing.
It kind of was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, anyway, we'll have to see. So you don't have any predictions for the future aside from the queens are going to come back? I'm sorry.
I think the queens are going to cause trouble. And they're going to come up. They're going to, I don't know, find some way to wreak a lot of hell. And I think that maybe some of the fake groups are going to side with them. Maybe. I don't know.
So there can be kind of like a civil war type thing.
Yeah. How did the queens feel about Hybern? They were just like glad they made a deal with him, bargain with him, right?
I don't even know what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point of these queens? I have yet to figure this out because they're supposedly human queens to watch over the humans.
And they wanted to be mortals.
But they wanted to be immortal. But when it came to protecting their people, they were like, fuck it. You know?
Jacked up.
I mean, you guys are too far down. It doesn't really matter. We have our people that will protect in our little city. But, like, what's the point?
Right.
Power hungry. Anyway, so we'll see if your predictions are accurate. What do you think's going to happen with Reese and Feyre? Making faces.
Well, I mean, I know.
Just forget you saw that.
That's a good question because. Well, I know who the main character is in the next story, so why would... And it seems as though they would not have a big role to play. in the next one, but I don't know.
We'll have to see.
There's some things I don't know, so I can't. Yeah, they are. Maybe they're on a diplomatic mission.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're at our 15-minute mark already. Wow.
Okay.
So that was our feelings about ACOTAR Book 3. Do you still have? Did it change any of your favorite character? Like, has your favorite character shifted by the end of this book?
I still am. I mean, I admire Reese a whole bunches. I think, man. I think probably Reese is my favorite.
Yeah, I really like him.
How did you feel? Like, I mean, you listened to this before me.
You know, I have a deeper appreciation for Nesta at this point, but
yeah,
I wish she would talk to somebody.
Yeah, she's cold.
Yeah.
I mean,
she just handles things and
like seems scorned, but I guess she was scorned because of her dad.
Yeah, I mean, it's
her feelings about her dad, and now
dying. And,
old habits die hard.
I guess.
Yeah.
I still love Amryn.
Yeah, she's cool.
And, you know, I have mixed feelings about Feyre. I like her now. I like her more at the end of this book than I did at the beginning of the book. I will say that.
Right.
And I really love the partnership that she has with Reese. I do love that a lot.
I like Feyre. I you know, she used to kind of go through this wallow phase.
Yeah.
And now when you kind of see her almost get into the wallow, she kind of corrects herself a little bit. But,
right. No, more Gen X views. Get over yourself. Rub some dirt on it. Yep. Okay. All right, well, that's it. And we'll see how it goes. Are you going to start book 4, you think?
I might rest a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll
see what we get to. Because he also is actually listening to Fourth Wing at the moment.
Yeah.
Book 1 of Fourth Wing. So he still has to get through Iron Flame.
Man, it's good.
It is. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
We're really going to leave this time. All right. Thanks for chatting.
Thanks for chatting. Ciao.